Hello everybody. It is that final time of the year where we're looking at doing a Leavers Assembly, and rather than do one of my PowerPoint presentation assemblies, I thought I'd do an actual video for you all. And we've got a few little special guests that are going to pay a little tribute to our Year 6s shortly. But before we do that and see what they have to say, what I really wanted to say was just a huge thank you to all of our staff and all of our children and parents and carers, and really our whole community. That includes the governors as well. We've had a really incredible year this year. It's been my first year as being a head teacher and Mrs. Hicks's first year as a deputy head, and it has just been one of the strangest years. But what I do know from this is that I absolutely love working at the Pines. The children, the community are just amazing, and we've really pulled together as a team over this time. And that's what I really want to say to everybody. I just want to say thank you for all of your hard work. We're going to hear a little bit now from Mrs. Morby Lewis, and this is the message to our lovely Year 6 children who are going on their way to new things, and I will give a little message at the end specifically just for you Year 6s, because I know that this is a time for you where normally we would be doing end of term plays, we'd be having Leavers Assembly, we'd be recognising all of your achievements, and unfortunately we can't do that at the moment. But first of all, I'm going to hand you over to Mrs. Morby Lewis.
Hi Year 6, I can't quite believe this is the end of the year. It's gone incredibly fast, and I definitely didn't think this was how it was going to end. So I thought I'd write a little poem to send you on your way into Year 7. So here we are, the end is near, the end of an eventful academic year. How Year 6 would end, we'd never have known, but I'm incredibly proud of how far you've all grown. In these challenging times, you've all done your best. Now it's time for the summer and a well-deserved rest. Whichever school you're going to, you'll all be just fine, from English and maths lessons to art and design. Best of luck to you Year 6, I know you'll do well. Dream big, work hard, and most importantly, believe in yourselves. Take care, best of luck, you'll be fab.
Thank you Mrs. Morby Lewis for that lovely poem that I know that you wrote. And now we're going to hear from Mrs. Hardy, and she has got some really lovely words for our Year 6s.
It has been a strange year, and a year that we'll never forget. The sign of a rainbow has meant so many things to so many, and perhaps that rainbow in the future will remind you of your time at the Pines. Read. Never stop reading. It allows you to travel the world, whether it's to the Himalayas or Indonesia. It teaches you what loyalty is, like in Warhorse, and it teaches you what friendship is, like in Holes. Orange. Offer help, offer kindness, and in return, you'll be offered them back. Yellow. Yes. Say yes to new opportunities. Say yes to the new club. Say yes to a new friendship. Say yes when you're offered help and guidance. Green. Greatness. You all have greatness in you. Perhaps you haven't found your interest or your passion yet, but you will. Blue. Believe. Believe in yourselves. It won't be easy and you'll need to work hard, but we believe that you are great and you can succeed. Indigo. Interesting. Each and every one of you is unique. Don't change to fit in with a crowd. Be you, and your true friends will like you because of that. V. Violet. Visit. Please visit us. Tell us how you're doing. Keep being you. Be bold. Be brave. Be brilliant. Bye Year 6.
Thank you Mrs. Hardy, what a really lovely message for those Year 6 children. And last but not least, over to Mrs. Hicks for her message for the Year 6 children.
Hello everyone. If you'd said to me at the start of the year that I would be recording what I wanted to say in this year's Leavers Assembly in my garden on a Saturday morning, I wouldn't have believed you. But this has certainly been an unusual year. And as I was thinking about what I'd like to share in this assembly, particularly for Year 6, I was thinking about my garden and thinking about the fact that there are some areas of it that are looking really good, that I'm pleased with, that I feel have been an achievement. But there are other areas that still don't look that great and that still need quite a bit of work. And that made me think that we can be a bit like that too. There might be areas of ourselves that we feel really proud of, achievements that we've had, things that we like, that we're keen to share with other people and celebrate. But there might be other areas that we're not quite so keen on, or that we'd like to develop further in the future. Year 6, as you leave the Pines, I'd like you to really focus on your achievements during your time here, the things that you've worked well on, the things that make you proud and that you like to celebrate. And as we move towards September, it's a good opportunity to think as well about the things that you'd like to improve. It's a great opportunity for setting new challenges and new goals. Year 6, as you start your new schools, as you join new classes, meet new teachers and make new friends, think about your best characteristics and how you can share those and use them in those new opportunities you'll have. Year 6, I wish you every success in your new schools. You are amazing young people and I've loved getting to know you this year. I hope you will make the most of every opportunity you're given, that you will start with a positive attitude in September, making the best of choices. And I want to thank you for your contributions to the Pines community. I know that Mrs Davis is going to make other thank yous, but I do want to take this opportunity to thank her for her leadership and support this year, particularly during these unprecedented times. I hope that our whole Pines community has a wonderful summer. Enjoy yourselves, rest well and stay safe. See you soon.
Well, Year 6s, you've heard from your Year 6 teachers and you've heard from Mrs Hicks, and now it's my turn. And forgive me for reading an extract from a book, but it really summed up the message that I wanted to say to you and send you on your way with. So I'm going to read a little extract from the book Wonder. I absolutely love this book and usually cry masses when I'm reading it, but I'm going to read a little bit. So I'm going to try and read and talk to the camera at the same time. So it's a little extract from the end of the book where they're all gathered together in the auditorium and it's just before the award. So it's a bit like their Leavers Assembly. And Mr Tushman, who was the principal from the school, he reads this little extract to the children. And he says, he's talking about the fact that he had to write 2 speeches. And he said, he's got to write one for middle school children, which is a bit like Year 6 children, and one for the older children. And he said he absolutely loves writing the one for middle school children. And he says, it still moves me because you are at the cusp, kids. You are at the edge between childhood and everything that comes after you. You are in transition. We are all gathered here together, Mr Tushman continued, taking off his glasses and using them to point at all of us in the audience. All your families, friends and teachers, to celebrate not only your achievements of the past year, but your endless possibilities. When you reflect on this year, I want you all to look at where you are now and where you've been. You've all gotten a little taller, a little stronger, a little smarter, I hope, but some people in the audience chuckled. But the best way to measure how much you've grown isn't by inches or the number of laps that you can now run around the track, or even your grade point average, though those things are important to be sure. It's what you've done with your time, how you've chosen to spend your days, and whom you've touched this year. That to me is the greatest measure of success. There's a wonderful line in a book by J.M. Barrie, and no, it's not Peter Pan, and I'm not going to ask you to clap if you believe in fairies. Here, everyone laughed again. But in another book by J.M. Barrie called The Little White Bird, he writes, and he started flipping through a small book on the podium until he found the page he was looking for. And when he put on his reading glasses, shall we make a new rule of life? Always to be a little kinder than is necessary. Here, Mr Tushman looked up at the audience. Kinder than is necessary, he repeated. What a marvellous line, isn't it? Kinder than is necessary. Because it's not enough to be kind. One should be kinder than needed. Why I love that line, that concept, is that it reminds me that we carry with us as human beings not just the capacity to be kind, but the very choice of kindness. So that is my message to you, Year 6s. Go on, Go and be brave, go and do amazing things, but most of all be kind, because that is one of the greatest gifts you can give to anyone. So I wish you good luck. I wish you all the amazing things and possibilities that you can be, and I want you to really succeed in life. And like Mrs. Hardy said, I want you to come back and visit us. I didn't get really an opportunity to get you to know you that well, but I would love to hear all the wonderful things that you do when you carry on in life at your secondary schools and beyond. So please take care, enjoy the summer, reach for the sky, and we will see you all and all the rest of the children after the summer holidays. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.